In this video, I'll be proving fundamental theorem of linear programming. And for this, let's consider the statement of the fundamental theorem of linear programming. If the feasible region of an LPP is a convex polyhedron, then there exists an optimal solution to the LPP and at least one of the corner point or basic feasible solution must be optimal. Now let's see at this statement again. If the feasible region of a linear programming problem, we have seen in my earlier video that feasible region is the intersection of the hyperplane and the intersection of the hyperplane is a convex polyhedron. So this statement is proved earlier. So now with this assumption that feasible region is a convex polyhedron, what we need to prove is that there exists an optimal solution for the LPP. So first it talks about the existence and second it talks about the basic feasible solution or the corner point is the optimal. Now let us start the proof for the existence, which is simply evident from this assumption itself. And now to prove the theorem, we also need to consider the linear programming problem. As we see that there are two types of the linear programming problem where objective function may be associated with maximization or minimization. And to prove this theorem, let me to consider the linear programming problem with the maximization objective function. Maximize z c transpose x subject to the constraint ax equal to b and x greater than or equal to 0, where we know that c and x, these are the vectors that belong to Rn. In particular, x is the column vector x1 up till xn and c is also the column vector c1 up till cn. So when I have taken c transpose here, that means this will become a row vector multiplied by a column vector. This will make a sense. So this objective function is initially given to us as maximize z as c1 x1 plus so on up till cn xn. So this is how we write the objective function to a linear programming problem. And here I am only using the matrix notation. Now considering that this is the linear programming problem, let me to also consider its feasible region, and the feasible region of this LPP is the one that is satisfied by the constraint and the non-negative restriction. So we are writing an intersection of the hyperplane that are appearing here as a constraint and the half spaces that are appearing as the non-negative restriction. So feasible region will give us certain points that are satisfied with the constraint and non-negative restriction. So now we can see that feasible region is a convex set. So we have already proved this one. I have added the link in the description to see how we can say that feasible region is a convex polyhedron. So obviously it is non-empty, closed and bounded, because we have considered that all the decision variable that we are using all are non-negative. So this will bound the region to a bounded region where we know that there are finite number of corner point, and in finite number of corner point we know that the feasible region is bounded, it is convex. So obviously, so here the optimal solution must exist. So that is the existence proof, and that is evident from once we say that the feasible region is convex. Now let us prove the main theorem that it occurs at the corner point or it is the same as basic feasible solution. Let x star be the optimal solution of the LPP. So I am just assuming that there exists an optimal solution, and let me to call that this is the optimal point of the given LPP. Now because this is the optimal point, so here this is going to give me the best value for the z. So z maximum occur at this point c transpose x star, and let me to call the maximum value as z naught. So we have assumed that this is the optimal point and this optimal point will lie in the feasible region. Now if x star is already a corner point, if this is a corner point, there is nothing to prove. We want to prove that the optimal solution exists at the corner point, and in that case this is we are taking that if it is a corner point, there is nothing to prove. On contrary, assume x star is not a corner point. This is not corner point. So what do I mean by not a corner point? Say for example, I'm just considering any geometrical shape. Let me to consider triangle only. Say for example, this is my feasible region. In this feasible region, what I said is that x star is the optimal solution. Suppose it is giving me the best optimal solution and it is here on the boundary, or maybe at this moment I'm just assuming that x star is inside the feasible region. Although we can see that optimal solution never lies inside, but just for the assumption purpose you can say that the x star is anywhere in the feasible region. And if this x star is at the corner, say for example x star is at the corner, this is what we want to prove in the theorem. Now on the contrary, that I am assuming that it is not at the corner point. Assuming x star is not a corner point, and as S is a polytop, it has finite number of extreme point. So let us consider these extreme point as capital X1, capital X2 up till so on xk. Now these are the one, in this example I have considered x1, x2 and x3. So these are the corner point. And we know that any point that lie in the feasible region, so for any x that belong to the feasible region, it is possible to write x as the linear combination of these finite extreme point. This point also I have explained in my earlier video. So x star can be expressed as a linear combination of these finite corner point. I have explained this point that any point of S can be expressed as convex linear combination to extreme point of the feasible region. This point I have explained in my earlier video. I have added the link in the description. So now I want to write x star as the linear combination of these. This means I will have to select some of the scalar. Let's select the scalar as alpha I and capital X I varying from 1 to k. We have taken k finite extreme points or the corner point, and the restriction on alpha I is the total sum of these alpha I 1 to k. This is equal to 1 and alpha i's are greater than or equal to 0 for every I. Now operate by C transpose on both sides. Operating means multiply by C transpose on both sides because we want to find the value for z. To find the value for z, I must need to multiply the point by the cost. And here also C transpose is multiplied, I varying from 1 to k, alpha I, xi. You can see that these are scalar. So this expression is something like this, alpha 1 x1 plus so on up till alpha k xk. So this summation is, if I open this, I can write it into this form. Now here this alpha 1 will come out. Now here alpha 1 will come out. This is C transpose capital X1 plus so on alpha k C transpose xk. This is just a scalar. These are in the matrix notation. So this product is valid and we can multiply. Now assume that even in these corner points, so I have considered 3 corner point. So for example, here at x1, the value for z is some z1, and here at x2 point, the value for z is z2. You can substitute this point in the objective function and can calculate. Say for example, at x3, the value for z is z3. And suppose that this value in particular is 4, here this value is 6 and here this value is 10. So choose a maximum value among these corner point. It is always possible to select this maximum value because we have selected a maximization objective function. And once we select the maximum value, replace all these value with the maximum value. So select z dash as the maximum of C transpose xi, I varying from 1 to k. Say for example, here z star is maximum at, let's say, x3. I have considered at 3 point. So this maximum value is 10. So what I am doing is I am replacing now each value. C transpose x1, say for example, this was 4. So this value is 4, the next value is 6 and the maximum is 10. So what I am doing, I am replacing each quantity by 10 because I am replacing it by maximum value. So now the right hand side will be greater. And this is alpha 1 into this maximum value. And suppose this value maximum occurred at some pth point. So let's consider this z dash as C transpose xp. So I'm replacing now this whole value by C transpose at xp plus so on alpha k C transpose xp. So you can see that everywhere, otherwise it was x1, x2 up till xk. Now I have replaced this by a fixed vertex and that is giving me the maximum value. So this means you can take C transpose xp common and inside I have alpha 1 up till alpha k. But we know that the sum of these scalar is equal to 1. We have already taken this in this condition. So this value is 1. So this is only C transpose xp into 1 and that is only C transpose xp. Here in fact it is the pure equality. But if I look at from the left hand side and the right hand side, the relation holds as C transpose x star is always less than or equal to C transpose xp. Now notice that this was any point in the feasible region. This is the extreme point and my LPP is the maximization. So it says this value, this will also depict some value of z and this is also some value of z. This value is always less than or equal to z. We have considered C transpose x star as the value z naught. So here we say z naught is always less than or equal to z. We have also considered that let us say z naught is the best value. This is the optimal solution. And now we are saying that this value is less than or equal to z naught. The only possibility is that the optimal solution occurs at the corner point. This occurs at corner point. So that proves our result. And now if I want to relook the steps of the proof of the theorem, you can see that first I have assumed that x star is not a corner point and it is also giving me the best value. So here I am considered that this is the optimal solution. So with the optimal solution and if it lies in the feasible region, I must write this in this CLC of the extreme point. So you assume that there are finite number of extreme point. It is possible to have the finite number of extreme point because our feasible region is a polytope. It is a closed polyhedron, and then we replace it by the maximum value occurring at the corner point. So we have to select the maximum, and this maximum I have selected here because I have considered in my linear programming problem as maximization. As a remark, you can see that if you select here this maxima, instead of this maximization, we select it as a minimization. So in this step where I have replaced this value with the maximum value, you can replace it with the minimum value. In that case, inequality sign will be like this: alpha 1 C transpose XP and so on up till alpha K C transpose XP. Assuming that C transpose XP is the minimum value in that case. If it is minimum value, the left hand side, you are replacing it by minimum value, so left hand side will become greater than. And again repeating the same step, we get scalars is equal to 1, and this value is simply C transpose XP. So that means C transpose X star will always be greater than or equal to C transpose XP, and this will give me the minimum value. As you can see that the corner will give me a minimum value. So hence, irrespective whether the objective function is maximization or minimization, the optimal solution always occur at the corner point or at the extreme point or at the basic feasible solutions. Also notice that in the statement we have said this is at least one of the corner point. It is possible that while selecting this value here, look at this, I have selected this as the maximum. So it is possible that the two corner point will give me the same value 10, 10. So it is also possible that the two corner point may give me the same value of Z, and hence here it is XP or C transpose XQ also give me the optimal solution. So from here we can generalize that this whole line segment will also give me the optimal solution. So that is why in the statement the result is for at least. So we can say that a bounded feasible region always gives us the optimal solution. Either it may be unique or infinite. Unique when there is only one corner point that is giving us the best value for the LPP, whether it is minimization or maximization. Infinite if there are two corner point which gives me the best solution. In that case, we can take this line joining. Say for example, x1, x2 are the optimal solution. So C transpose x1 is also, this is the best value Z star, and this is also same as C transpose x2. Here also I get 20 total. Here also I am, say for example, I am just taking this figure as 20, and this is the best value of maximization. So in that case, if I take any point here x star, which is on the line joining of these 2 points. So this means x star can be written as alpha 1 capital X1 plus alpha 2 x2, and the condition on alpha is 1, and here each alpha is greater than or equal to 0. So this is bringing back the definition of the convex set, or simply saying that the line joining of the 2 point. And if I operate now C transpose X star, this is alpha 1 C transpose X1 plus alpha 2 C transpose X2. We see that this alpha 1 I have considered this value as 20 plus alpha 2 this value also my 20. So I can take 20 common, and inside I have alpha 1 plus alpha 2. So this is 20 into 1. So C transpose X star is also 20. So that means if this is the best value of Z, then any point lying on the line joining will also give me the same optimal solution. And hence we say that either it is unique or it is infinite. Why infinite? Because on this line joining there are infinite points that lie on this line joining, and hence whenever we have an alternate solution, say x1 is the optimal solution, I have alternate solution x2. So whenever we have an alternate solution, we can find the infinite solution to that particular linear programming problem.